We call it Marcin. Marcin, right? It's not Marcin, it's Marcin. Marcin. Finally, I learned to pronounce the name completely right. Marcin. Yeah. And Marcin is a web designer who is right now on his road around the world for 5 years.
Yes, but with breaks. So it's like but in general it's 5 years away from a real life.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And how was it like then? How did you how you came for this lifestyle? When have you decided, and how have you decided that you say, okay, I need to break out from this life or then start this specific lifestyle?
So it's actually the story I told yesterday, so today it's not so like real anymore. But it's like each of us is in constant search for happiness, isn't it? So we grew up in a certain society, certain environment, and we grew up in a certain lifestyle, and we think this is the way we should get to happiness, and this is the way we should. This is the mean through which we can achieve happiness. So of course I was one of,
the many.
Of the many, and I was like, I graduated high school. I had no idea what I wanna do. I was interested in a couple of things like making music, doing some little art or something like this. But of course, everybody's saying you can't find happiness because you don't have money and something like that. So so my father just said, go study economics, make your own business,
How similar it sounds to me.
Exactly. So I did it without much thinking, and I went through this whole process of studying economics, and I graduated, and I started to do stuff related to being an economist or financial advisor. And I was struggling with it for quite a long time, like I don't know, 28. But before, like 1 year before, I got already so much stress from work, and I could see that it doesn't really lead me anywhere. I'm staying in a city. The only thing I really want to do is run away to a beach or something like this. And most of my money I'm actually spending to run away, to get out of the city, get out of my job, and just get somewhere else, into nature and some natural environment. And then, I realized that I can't even have connection with this environment, with nature. So I start to, think why I can't have, even if I'm on the beach or a beautiful spot, I can't really be happy. So I start to, think what can I do, and I start to do yoga and meditation. And after like 2 years of doing yoga and meditation, my priorities like shifted, and everything like, I realized that my life is totally wrong, and it's like, and what can I do? And then I got this email from my friend that I'm going to Australia. And I was in the middle of projects and everything. And I actually, and he asked me, you want to go with me? And at that moment I didn't have like any like serious relationship, nothing to hold me back, just the job. But I knew that I can't continue this job forever because I'm just losing my life energy, my mental power, everything is going just into something I have no idea into what, because you are part of a process and you don't understand the process. So, and then I just said, oh, cool. And I found this multimedia school. I went there and I start to study multimedia.
Well, was it in Sydney or
in Perth?
In Perth, all right.
Yeah, because my whole idea was to go into nature totally. But I thought Perth is a pretty interesting town because it's in Western Australia. There is 2 million people in Western Australia. Most of them are in Perth. Yeah. So all the rest is just wild nature. Yes. So it's like the last place on earth when you can actually still be in civilization. So you can have this protection bubble from the civilization, but you're still already on the edge of So I went there. I quit my job. Everybody was, wow, well, how can you do it? It's like crazy, I sold my stuff, I gave away the rest of my stuff, I just went there. And then I started to study multimedia. I met a couple of very interesting people. I got really interested in flash design. And then I made my I was working in a vegetable warehouse, carrying vegetables and packing and everything, as I told you yesterday.
No, it's every time to hear. It's
Yeah.
really cool story. So,
So it was totally different from my previous life because I was already 28, so it was like, wow, you're doing this kind of stuff, you should be like, someone in the society, in the hierarchy, not packing vegetables, so, it's like, and yeah, but suddenly I felt so free and so like close to nature, close to life, close to like a stream of life, like I don't know how you call it. Like I was actually flowing with life first time in my life. And then I decided that I won't do anything in my life, like even to make money, anything which doesn't give me really pleasure. I mean pleasure, satisfaction, but not just in money, but just satisfaction from the action itself. So when you do something, you feel that you do something positive. In a different field, and this field was actually web design, and I started websites, and I made first website for myself, like totally crazy website just to show my mind and yeah. And I showed it to, and I finished it, I was pretty happy about this, and I showed it to a couple of friends. And then I went back, after like 1 year and a half or a bit more, I went back home to see my family and to see Poland. And I got so many, like I got these architects coming to me and saying, wow, we've seen your website, can you do something like that for us, we really need it. I was like, wow, cool, yeah. And it's like, they pay me money for something I like to do. It's so nice,
awesome, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and then, the word of mouth, till now I'm actually having that kind of jobs.
Right now.
This is my desk at the moment, but this is my working place. Yeah. This is because I think it's like this. Of course, work is very important, and it's really cool if we can do something that gives us satisfaction and it's helpful or positive for other people. Because I think this is how we make. But I think the money thing is of course we need a lot of things, material goods or something like this. The money thing is very important. But if we don't, and if we somehow in a flow, then the money thing will solve itself on its own, So, yeah.
What do you think is this real cool thing about that you combine work and travel together?
I think the best thing is freedom, because you are in a places where if you are working back home, first of all, you need to work way harder. Second of all, you just like, if I work back home and I'm not very satisfied with the place where I live and where I work, it's like I'm selling part of my life to get somewhere in the future. Where I'm not sure if I get there, you know what I mean? And in this moment, I'm really in the place and in the moment which I really enjoy. And this is, for me, the most important. It's like you're not constantly investing for the future profit,
Yes.
which is maybe cool from the economic point of view. If you want to build a enterprise or something like this, but from life point of view, we don't know. Maybe maybe I will die tomorrow or something like this. But at least I will be happy. I won't say, oh, I could have done so many things, but I waste my life because I was thinking that I will do that. So this is, I think, the most important thing. But I can really, of course, things like sometimes I need to work. Everybody else is on holidays or something, and I need to type and and I'm thinking, wow. But still, you can't compare it to if I was working in the office. And, I think the biggest thing about this, like there are two things, because for me one thing is the society, like a human part, human layer of the reality, or how you could call it, and another is nature. And for me both are very important. So nature, of course, if you live somewhere in Australia or in a huge nature, then you don't need to really travel to experience this. But for me, because I'm from Europe and from Poland, where everything is built up, and then going into nature is very, very cool stuff, and it's really, really very helpful for my mind and for my body. But another thing is cultural stuff, and it's not even the meeting culture, but just seeing that there are different ways but people can be happy in a completely different conditions, like in conditions which we would call poverty or something like this. They are happy, they are open, they are positive, and suddenly you realize that where we live is just a mindset. It's not a real condition. It's just we think that we should live like this to achieve happiness, but this is not true, because the happiness is completely in a different situation. So this is cool about traveling, that it really opens my mind. And plus, the third thing is like you just in a stream and you meet mind-like people.
Yeah.
Mind-like people, I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So and this is very positive. Then you suddenly expose yourself and you see like the world, is connecting to you through different people, different minds, and everything, and it gives certain like energy, and it's very creative. And, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. What about specific Southeast Asia? What is special for you in Southeast Asia?
What is special for me, or where?
Yeah. Or why you chosen as your first destination here? Or maybe a different question. Not why you chosen first, but because after you've been here for a while.
Yeah, because I'm lazy and slow. No, it's because I'm not really planning. This is the thing with me. It's like I'm rather letting I'm trying to be in the flow. So I'm floating or flowing with the river of life,
yeah.
and as long as here I feel that it's here and I should be here, it's okay. So I'm not sure if it's like the best spot in the world, even from my point of view. It's really, really good for me at this moment. But I don't know, maybe in a couple of days it's gonna be already like totally wrong place to be. So for me it's very difficult. Southeastern Asia is amazing because it's the people, the landscape, the way of life, the easy going life. It's pretty amazing. But on the other hand, it's developing very quick and developing it's not very positive word.
Yeah.
Because it's actually not like a positive way of developing.
Yeah.
It's trying to catch up with the Western world, sometimes in a very ruthless way. So it's like. So this is actually sad to watch it. I guess if someone was here like 15 years ago, it was like this island, for example.
No, anyway, thank you every time for your time. I hope it was not a stress or something.
No, it was actually really cool. Yeah.
And
it's like good for you to start thinking, actually.
Yeah. I suddenly start to reflect on my life, which is like first time. No, I'm joking. Hopefully everybody understood.
Yeah. No, it's fine.